There's nothing that I hate more in life than a not so bright person. Like, guys, you can be anything you want in the world, but just don't be stupid. Just don't be stupid. And worst of all, being stupid for attention seeking. I hate that. Enhle Mbali, who was married to renowned international DJ Black Coffee, was recently introduced as the first celebrity ambassador for Carlton Hair. She has come under fire for using the K racial slur word to describe the texture of her African hair. The actress and fashion designer is known for experimenting with bold hairstyles and colors from blonde to auburn, all while embracing her natural hair. While in the story, she's not embracing her natural hair. Her partnership with Carlton Hair marks a major step for the brand, which was once primarily associated with Caucasian hair. Caucasian hair. It's a white folk business brand, a white people's brand, which was not making enough money selling hair products to white people only. So, in order to make more money, they decide to infiltrate the black community's market and sell them all inclusive hair products to them. And they made Black Coffee's ex wife their brand ambassador, someone that can bring them black customers. And she got so excited, Black Coffee's wife, so much so that she called herself the K racial slur word in front of her white boss and in front of a room full of white people. And this is how this brand plans to diversify into the black community. When you think so low of them, hiring someone that thinks so low of us.
Listen, it's the new South Africa, and I'm allowed to say this. Listen, I'm not and the black people know exactly what I mean. The colored people know exactly what I mean as well. It's that hair that's just like skillful, you can wash pots with.
In the video, she says, "This is the new South Africa." I didn't know that in the new South Africa, we can embrace painful racial stereotypes. I mean, Carlton Hair built its reputation catering primarily to Caucasian hair, slick, straight, and Eurocentric styles. Their pivot towards inclusivity, now selling products for all textures, including black hair, should have been a moment of progress. Really, it should have. Bringing in Enhle Mbali, a black celebrity, as their ambassador was meant to symbolize this shift, embracing diversity. But the brand launch went sideways when Enhle Mbali, standing next to a white woman in a room full of white people, described her natural hair as the K racial slur word, the kaf hare. The word kaf is not just a casual insult. It's one of the most violent slurs of apartheid used to dehumanize black people, justify systemic oppression, and reinforce white supremacy. For Enhle to take that slur, apply to herself, and call it the new South Africa in front of a mostly white audience is it's deeply problematic. It flips the script from reclaiming language, as some oppressed groups have done, into performing black pain for white comfort. Entle framed her comment as if it was liberating. "I have the K racial slur word hair, and South Africans know what I mean." But here's the problem: that statement doesn't dismantle racism, it normalizes it. So instead of challenging Carlton Hair's Eurocentric history, she leaned into apartheid rhetoric, almost giving white audiences permission to laugh, clap, or feel included in the joke. That's not resistance, that's appeasement. She just appeased the colonizers. Endless remark exposes a painful contradiction. Hear me out. So, on one hand, South Africa brands itself as a rainbow and inclusive. On the other hand, it still tolerates racist language as long as it comes with a smile and is repackaged as edgy or post racial. This moment shows us that the new South Africa isn't free from the past. It's often about recycling apartheid sentiments in polished, marketable ways to sell products, to entertain, or to avoid making white audiences uncomfortable with the truth. This wasn't just about one speech, it's about how corporates co-opt diversity while holding on to old structures. Celebrities sometimes perform racial reconciliation at the expense of dignity, and the language still carries the scars of apartheid, yet is casually thrown around for branding. Enhle Mbali may have thought she was being provocative, even progressive. But what her words really did was reopen the wounds of apartheid rhetoric in the name of inclusivity. I hate that word. Bring back that speech again, guys. Let's analyze it. Let's analyze it. So she couldn't say 4C hair. Enhle Mbali says that this type of hair is used to clean pots. Our natural hair is used to clean pots, guys. Since this is the new South Africa, who in South Africa describes their hair as the K racial slur word the way Enhle Mbali did in a room full of white people? She posted a brand saving apology and it says, "Thank you for your understanding." I mean, as a black person, what are you understanding from Enhle Mbali's speech, guys? Are you understanding being taken back to a painful past just so she can make profit from the very entities that branded our hair into this discriminating category? And then she says, "I guess I assumed with how comfortable we use the N word, it would be the same with the K word." When have we ever been comfortable with using the N word, guys? If America is comfortable with it, that's their business. It has nothing to do with the political landscape and culture of South Africa. There is no link, none whatsoever, to the K and N racial slur word. There is no malicious intent. Yeah, making fun of black people to appease your white business partners is malicious in every aspect, Enhle. This apology is for the white-owned brand to save face and keep the check coming. It's damage control apology. But for the black people, here's your apology. She says she's sorry for using the K word, but she's black and she's entitled to the word. So entitled that she can use it to appease her white masters. But this painful word is not only linked to her as an individual, guys. She's being arrogant now. She doubles down on her apology and says, "People will always have something to say, and that is not her problem. That's none of our business." Masana Mlauzi, a prominent figure in the feminist movement group from South Africa, currently serving as the senior manager of campaigns programs at the Wikimedia Foundation, defended Enhle and said, "Black women are often criticized at the height of their careers," and she's annoyed that young black women are often vilified for expressing their realities. She further said that Enhle is living in her truth and she's not tied to the K racial slur word. It means nothing to her. Enhle's truth and reality has nothing to do with us. Like I've mentioned earlier, the K word was not exclusively for her family. The fact that she is a celebrity, and to a certain extent, she can influence the public's perception both politically and culturally. She has a duty to be mindful of her stupidity, that is. But yeah, I mean, she has a duty to be mindful, guys. You can't just say black women are being, usually vilified at the height of their career. Is that Masana woman okay? I think she runs an organization for feminists. I hate feminists. I hate feminism actually because it takes away from people taking accountability. It makes excuses for bad behavior. This has nothing to do with her career. This has nothing to do with her career. It's about being called to order. It's about being held accountable for your actions. The K racial slur word is not about Enhle's family. Enhle's family is not the only people, or they're not the only people in South Africa to experience apartheid and racism and segregation. So she can't say that the word means nothing to me. I don't identify with the word anymore. That's why I can use it. Yeah, no, okay. That word is not tied to you alone. It hurts a lot of people. And when your audience, your fans tell you that, "Hey girl, you messed up. You messed up." Take the L instead of doubling down on your apologies. Take the L. Say, "Okay, I messed up. I'm so sorry." Instead of giving us a brand saving apology, we are not accepting it. As the black community, we are not accepting it. And these celebrities need to be held accountable. They honestly need to be held accountable. Yo, I am so tired of celebrities walking like they are far from being pulled down to earth. They are far from reality. Our lived and shared experiences and our lived realities have nothing to do with them. They can do as they please. They are God. Hate it. And then this woman says, no, she's being vilified because she's at the height of her career. We don't give a damn about her money. We don't give a damn about her net worth. We didn't give a damn when Black Coffee cheated on her and moved on with a Latino woman. We still don't give a damn about the money she receives from Carlton brands and her work. We don't. But when you take a discriminating word that has ties to the apartheid regime, that takes people back to the apartheid regime, that our so-called freedom fighters died for. Our so-called freedom fighters died for, to give us this life that we're living today, the freedom that we're living today, and you want to take us back, and you call it the new South Africa because you're trying to be liberating, you're trying to make your white colleagues or bosses feel included into the joke. You're giving them permission to kiki, haha, we are not going to take responsibility. We already feel terrible about not letting them take responsibility for apartheid, for not paying for their crimes against humanity. We feel terrible. We do already. We feel justice has not been given to black people, so don't give them more ammunition to kiki in our faces. No, AKA once said that celebrities are stupid people. Now I see it. May his soul rest in peace. Now I see it. I used to say AKA was a hater. He was very bold in his statements. He was a very bold individual. And when he said celebrities are stupid people, I just thought, oh, AKA is hating, his popularity is fading, but now I see it. Celebrities don't care about educating or influencing the masses, especially the youth, properly. They don't care about that. As long as they get that check, they are fine, honey. And the fact that this Carlton brand has not said anything about reviewing their relationship with Black Coffee's wife and Enhle Mbali for her use of the K racial slur word at their event says a lot about them. It means, yeah, they do consider us as the K people, the K racial slur word. They still see us as that, as the K racial slur word, as the N racial slur word. They still consider black people lesser than, and yet you want to cater to that market, to the black people's market, and you claim that you are using, you are selling products that are all inclusive. What a joke, my darling. The fact that you haven't reviewed your working relationship with her, it means that you are in agreement with what she's saying. And I know people are gonna say, but people make mistakes, guys. 30 years into democracy, with the amount of education we've been getting on apartheid and the African political landscape, guys, the economic education we've been getting between the global north and the global south, the dynamic, we've been getting education on politics for the past 30 years. Even the Department of Education is catering textbooks, extra textbooks, to teach young children about the history, the painful history of South Africa, and not just South Africa, of the whole continent, of the whole diaspora, even the Caribbeans. They are educating us about that. Obviously, there will be racial slur words within that context. Obviously, they will tell us what we enjoyed as black people. And you say people still make mistakes. No, this is not mistake. This was ignorance. And to her, ignorance is bliss. 30 years after democracy, and you're going to call that slip up a mistake. No, that was intentional. She knew exactly what she was doing. She wanted that reaction. She wanted that attention. And I've realized that the influencing market is pivoting. Like, we are moving away from meaningless content and meaningless influencers that come on Instagram and flash their lives, and we don't even know where they work, but they are sipping moet in hotels and flying to Dubai, but we've never seen them in offices, selling us that well packaged brand, well packaged lifestyle. We are moving away from that kind of content, because I feel like to a certain extent the audience have come to a realization that, hey, we can't afford the type of branded, well packaged lifestyle, well curated lifestyle anymore. We can't afford it, and we are tired of saying, I wish I can obtain that. We are tired. And worst of all, these influencers don't tell us what they do to obtain this kind of life. So they don't let us in on the secrets. So we'd rather follow influencers of knowledge, whatever knowledge it is. It might be in politics, it might be in culture, it might be in spirituality, it might, be in economics or health and motherhood, whatever, different kind of influencers with a certain knowledge. People are now pivoting to that, and brands are now attaching themselves to those kind of influencers, and they are moving away from the space of over materialized influencing. Yes, the mainstream traditional celebrity influencing, we are moving away from that, and we are pivoting to that kind. So now we are just saying that, yeah, we are moving away, we are done. So now they see that we are moving away from that. So they do anything and everything to seek attention because they're so used to being in the limelight. They're so used to being the center of attention. So when the spotlight is moving away from them, they do these theatrics. They jump in the circus for their masters to kiki haha with them. They do attention seeking stuff. And when they don't get attention, yeah, they create a moment for themselves. They create a conundrum for themselves so that we can keep talking about them. Hate it, Sana. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. So if it were me, cancel culture will work well on her. But anyway, don't cancel her. She's a great actress, but cancel culture will do well in working in these, structured, curated lifestyles than, we've been canceling the wrong people in life. I think. Anyway, what do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel. And oh, family, you know that I have my own YouTube channel. It's called The Native Talk. The link is in the description box below. So do go to the description box below, click on the link, and subscribe to The Native Talk. We talk everything African politics, cultural dynamics, and your favorite South African spot that you'd like to visit one day. And with me as your tour guide, of course. Until then, goodbye.